Welcome back to Flatline Detonation. We've got some parts to install on the Z today. I've been stockpiling for a while, and I think it's time that we get some work done on this car. What's in the box? What's in the box, you might ask?
What's in the box?
Well, if you've been following along, this car has been missing a few things for a while now, and I finally pulled the trigger. Got me one of them carbon fibre air dams. Cut this thing open, see what it looks like. Got the handy dandy Milwaukee. Can't go wrong. I gotta make sure I don't cut the extra carbon fiber because that sucks. I really hope it's not damaged because I've actually had this for like 3 months now and haven't bothered to open it. Ooh, baby. You guys a little sneak peek here. Ooh, many wow, such carbon. Ooh, horsepower. That looks good. That looks pretty good. More cutting. So nervous I'm gonna drop this thing and break it right away. They packaged this thing really well. If you guys are curious, I bought this from the Z Store. You guys can see that. TheZStore.com. I think it was like just under or around 400 bucks. It wasn't cheap, so definitely gonna have to like get a splitter on the car so I don't break it, because that would really suck. Okay, now we can slide this baby out of here. Wow! This thing is really nice. I was kind of worried ordering it since it was so much money. There's a few little bubbles I can see in the resin, nothing crazy. But as far as the weave goes, there's no like weird strands of weave. I know sometimes when you get a carbon fiber part like this, they'll kind of piece weaves together and you'll get like weird spots in it. You could put this on the car and not have to paint it or mess with it. So that is pretty cool. It does look like it has fiberglass in it. It's not full carbon. It's like a carbon first layer and then fiberglass throughout the back of it. You can kind of see, it looks like they might paint it or they use some kind of coloring in the fiberglass, but looks good. Definitely happy with the purchase, considering how expensive it was. Let's give it a test fit here, because there is no holes, so we're gonna have to drill some holes in order to mount this bad boy. All right, here we go. Preliminary fitment is, I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's gotta go behind it, actually. Yeah, like that. Looks pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to hop on Google real quick and figure out if I have to put this in front of or behind. I believe it's gotta go behind, which would make it easier so I can mark the holes and drill the holes and mount it up. Only problem is I don't have a bumper for this car, and I probably should have ordered the delete plates. I did go ahead and actually ordered, heard them fall out earlier, the skillered blinker reinforcements, because I got these like last year already. I got clear turn signals, which holy crap. These cost almost as much as the bumper did. These were like $240. I cannot believe I paid $240 for a set of blinkers. The turn signal lenses, like, dude. They are remanufactured new ones, so they're not like really old plastic that's gonna fall apart, but dang, $240 for freaking plastic, man. got it all mocked up. Those Skillard back plates, shout out to Skillard, dude. Those things are a lifesaver because this one barely had any meat to grab onto because obviously there's a custom pieces and carbon fiber and, you know, trying to make everything fit with aftermarket stuff is hard. This one had a lot of meat to grab onto, but those back brackets, man, good job, Skillard. I should probably buy more of their stuff, like the bumper delete, their grill. I kind of want to run a bumper on this car. I think the bumpers look good. The 240 style look good at least, or the crash bar, whatever you want to call them. It's kind of nerve-wracking drilling into this stuff, knowing how much I paid for it. I've got this one all mocked up, and this fender actually isn't in the greatest shape. A little bit of rust on the inside, so I've only got one mounting hole, which is that little guy marked with whiteout. So I'll drill that and get this corner mounted. And then I think what I'm going to do is get this other corner mounted too before I actually start drilling these holes and getting it in place, just because I want to be able to mount it up and make the body lines look correct in the corners. And then these are going to actually pull it in, so I want to make sure there's something to keep it in place while I figure out the holes for here. Holy cow, that looks so good. Oh man, you know when you like buy a car and like it doesn't run? I mean, this runs, but it's kind of scary to drive. And you just look at it. You just look at it.
Would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. My advice, if you guys are doing this, is definitely start from the outside and work in. So I got this corner to line up. It's kind of like the whole bumper is like squeezed in a little bit, so it's trying to pull itself back in. This side only has one bolt because the other part is rusted out. You know, Datsun life. So that's in. I've got these in. These are just temporary, obviously. Probably should get the delete plate for now until I find a bumper. Bumpers are kind of hard to find. So definitely start from the outside and work in, because put this one in and then I had to like pull this one in really hard. And then I was able to drill the hole and then mount it in place. Did kind of scratch it up a little bit under here, so don't be like me, tape it up. I did tape up right here because the metal was really close. It's like really, really close. On my car, I did have to chop off some of the metal here. I guess you could probably cut the air dam itself, but seeing as it's such a nice piece, didn't want to do that. I'll just cut the metal. This car is an original. Sorry, purists, it's definitely not gonna be a collector's car. It's gonna be a thrash on a car. This is actually touching a little bit right here, so I think I'm gonna take the bumper back off and then cut this some more to relieve some room. Eventually, maybe there might be an intercooler in here anyway, so stuff is gonna get hacked up some more. Definitely glad I got the clear lenses. Those look really good on there. And yeah. I'm gonna put the wheels back on. We'll take it outside and we'll do some glamour shots for you.
dang, does this car look good or what? I am so happy with how this car is turning out. I really haven't worked on it a ton, and there's some parts over there that I have for the next video. This air dam really just makes this car look so much better. Like, it is not nice by any means. If you guys have seen, I mean, it needs paint. It's just in some high fill primer. But it's just one of those cars that I've wanted forever, and it's starting to look like the car that I've wanted forever, and that's a really good feeling. I've got a video on the RS coming out. I'm already editing, already working on for you. I've got some parts sitting next to me, maybe some seats, and a steering wheel for this car to make it slightly less terrifying to drive, along with a bunch of other things for this car. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you learned something, and we will see you guys next time.